Good morning. Welcome back to the 406 Stacker channel, coming to you from the last best place. It's been a few weeks since I have done any videos. Just been kind of busy. I have been stacking all along. Lots of silver to show you guys. But I picked up some gold here over the last week. Despite the high, record high, I think $2,500 it hit this weekend when I picked up this Matthey bar. That being said, I pick up gold when I have an opportunity, not when the market is up or down. I just buy stuff all the time. So I picked up this guy. This is a Mount Rushmore, and it's the world's smallest coin, Republic of Liberia. And this is 0.3 grams. So you can see serial number 1365, pretty early. They made 20,000 of these. 0.73 grams. So 25 face value. I don't know. I think melt on it's like right around $70 or something like that. I paid 32, and then with my buyer's premium it was about $35. So below spot price for gold. I was happy with that. That's why I picked it up. I also picked up these earrings for the missus. So these are gold nuggets. They're on 14 karat gold studs. Here is the card, Klondike Gold, 2003. So the gold is from the Klondike. You can see here it talks about the gold Bottom Creek. But these were made in Montana, handcrafted by BJ. So I picked these up. I think I paid $75 for these. It's about 2 grams here, a little over 2. So kind of a unique thing. I guess, wife can wear them whenever she wants to, or we can just keep them as a investment. So whenever I can pick up gold or silver for below spot, I'll do that. And that was the case with those two. This guy here is a little bit different story. So we've got what we've got here. Let's see if we can get the light. Matthey, 10 grams. Serial number is 511. Okay, so I don't know how many of these they made. This is where I'm going to need your guys' assistance. This is a Golden Sunlight Mines Whitehall, Montana bar. So I'm going to insert a video here.
Gold reserves continue to deplete. A news release issued by Barrick Gold Corporation yesterday announced the mine, which employs about 55 people, will cease new underground mining and only mine in limited existing areas. Underground and surface exploration drilling will continue at the operation with a focus on the southern extension of that Sunline vein. The company will make a final decision once it examines results from its exploratory mining.
I wasn't here when the operation first started. I was here during the construction. Tried to get hired and wasn't able to, so I went back to school and got a college degree and was lucky enough to come to work here. This started out as massive rock, and then we crush it down to this. Once it gets in the mill, we add water, we'll grind it down about to like beach sand. Still don't liberate all the gold. The workforce was much younger then. When I started here, the average age was like 33. We had a long life ahead of us. Things were new. It was always a fun place to work. Done every day, and if this guy finished what he was doing, he'd go help this guy finish. And nobody would leave till everybody had their work done. I still like that. We've had electricians help with mill ring lines and assayers run the crusher, and pretty versatile crew that we've got here. Even with all that we've been through, it's a close-knit workforce. And I think that's partly because so many people are from this area. What I see, and we talk to the guys every day. There's so few guys here, and it seems like morale is pretty good. They understand what's going on. They're optimistic about the flotation. They'd like to see that go, but I think in general morale is pretty dang good considered.
Yeah, considered. Yeah, it's I don't know, call it historic. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but yeah, I mean, that's why I pull out these pictures and just to kind of look at the past a little bit, on where the place started and that sort of thing. So, but next week though, we still got a lot of work to do out here, and we absolutely gotta cover each other's back when it comes to safety and that sort of things. But yeah, it's definitely not a normal week.
Alrighty, so you can see that mine shut down about 5 years ago. If you've ever traveled across Montana on Highway 90 between Bozeman and Butte, you've passed the Golden Sunlight Mine. It was originally it was an underground mine, and it came into an open pit mine, and it was ran pretty successfully. They are still doing some work there. The work that they're doing is basically they have a leach field where they're leaching some type of chemical over the ore, and they're pulling out trace amounts of gold. They talked in the one video that I linked there, or I showed how they had how they were going to possibly do some underground exploring. I don't know if that's ever happened or not. Most big commercial gold mining is done in Montana. The regulations have just made it not able to be successful anymore. Despite the high gold prices, it just shows the burden of regulatory. So anyway, I thought that was a really cool bar. I want to shout out to Andrew over at Grizzly Gold and Silver in Helena. He held on to this for me. I planned to come over a couple different times, and then we had a death of a close friend, so we had to postpone it. But he held on to this for a few weeks for me. Pretty nice bar. It's got a little bit of toning right there in the middle of the G and a little bit up here. But, original package. If you have any information, nobody that I've talked to at any of the coin shops has been able to give me any information on this. We don't know how many were made. I'm wondering if they started at 500 and went up, or if they started at 0. That's not typical with Johnson Matthey. Normally they start at, 100, 200, 500, somewhere there. So I'd be interested to know if you worked at the Golden Sunlight Mine. Comment that as well. That would be extremely interesting to me to hear some information. Anyway, that's the gold that I picked up. I traded a 5-gram Sunshine mining bar, which was from Kellogg, Idaho, in towards this, and then the rest in cash. So when I bought this, melt was $800, and I paid $850, basically $860 for it. So I feel I got a pretty good deal on that, especially considering it's a Montana item. I love the Montana stuff. Guys, I hope you had a great weekend here. Keep watching. I've got a bunch of silver to show you. I got some pretty unique stuff, some stuff that's not so unique, some rare stuff, extremely rare stuff. So if you like this type of content, consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Leave a comment if you have ever heard of any of the Johnson Matthey Sunshine or Golden Sunlight bars, or if you know anything about that. I would be extremely interested in finding out more. Thank you. Have a great day. Stack as big as the sky.